welcome to my channel. This is my first budget with me video that I have ever done on my YouTube channel. I'm going to be showing you how I do my budget every month. I've been budgeting for the last year or two, and I'm going to show you what I do every month with my budget to keep track, because I am on a journey to debt freedom. So I'm paying off a lot of debt, and I want to keep track of all of my money and how I'm spending and things like that. This is a budget with me. I am a single mom, so this salary will be based on only my salary, only what I have coming into my household. Okay, so just start off with a few things that I always have with me when I'm doing my budget. I have my two folders here. On one I have bills due, it says. On the other one I have bills paid. So I am on a debt-free journey. So whenever I pay a bill, whenever I pay off another debt, I add it to my collection here, and I keep track of everything just in case like I have collections or anything like that that says that, oh, I never got paid or anything. I just keep track of everything here in this folder. And these folders I can get at the dollar store. I also have this one. This is my bills due. This is where I keep track of all the papers that you see that I'm going to go through. Any bills that I know I have to pay, I keep them in here. So this one is for the ones that are paid, and these are for the ones that are going to get paid, and my bills that I have coming up. I'll keep it in there. I have my white paper to write on. I am going to write it on my whiteboard that's behind me, and then I will transfer it to my notebook here. That's a lot. And I also have in my folder here where I also write it down. You can see a little bit of it. I'll show you that later on. I have my markers, my pencils, my highlighters, all organized here in my little box. And yeah, so I'm going to get started. I first start off with laying out all of my bills that I have to pay for the month. So let's start with that. So on these two papers, this paper, I have a list of my bills. And this is my final draft. I know it's crazy, but this is my final draft. When I'm done with all my budgeting, I put it on a separate sheet of paper and keep it in my bills due folder as well. I just like have a tangible one. If you can see, a lot of stuff is crossed out. This for the month of January. But as the month goes through, stuff happens, life happens. So what happens is I end up crossing out stuff and adding more stuff and then putting it back, and then I just keep on working because unexpected things happen. In January, some unexpected things did go on, and I had to like rework all of my money and my budget throughout the month. So I didn't want to do a whole budget that you're about to see me do right now. Instead, I just like mark off, and I also check off. So like when I paid my tithe and I went grocery shopping, I just crossed it off. So it just keeps me a track. Oh, I paid that, I paid that, I paid that. So I cross it off when I pay it, and then I put a check next to it when it leaves my account. Budget, I'm just going to lay out on my board here all of my bills that I will be paying for the month of February. There are some times when I won't be paying all of the bills that are on this list. Sometimes I won't be paying. Like my car insurance. If I pay my car insurance 3 months ahead of time, it won't be on my February. So it just depends on if that money is coming out at that month. That's why I keep track of it, because sometimes, some months I don't pay all of these things, and then some months I do. So I want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything, because I have very bad memory. All right, so we're just going to lay out on my board all of my bills. I do get paid bi-weekly. I'm going to lay it out 2 columns, and then I'll start doing some subtraction with my money until I feel comfortable with whatever is left over and things like that. All right, so watch me do my budget for the month of February. So I tithe every month with every paycheck. So for tithing, I put $100. My mortgage. $1,180. PSC&G. I'm going to leave that blank. Water. leave that blank. Groceries. I spend $200 a month on groceries, and I split it up bi-weekly. Every 2 weeks, I spend $100 on groceries. Then I have my gas. We are currently in quarantine, and I'm a teacher, so I work from home. So I don't spend a lot of money on gas right now. So I just put $40 for the month. $20 every time I get paid. Then I have my phone bill, which is $40. Student loans. I'm going to leave that blank. Then I have my internet. As I said, we definitely use the internet because I'm working from home, and I'm working from home, and my children are at home as well learning. So we definitely need our internet. Car insurance. Leave that blank. Car payment. $500. Netflix. $18. I have some other stuff on here that I no longer have. Therapy, $0. I don't pay any money for that. Laundry. I do have my laundry that I need to drop off, which will probably be $30 for the month. Sometimes I like to be lazy and I don't want to wash my own clothes, so I will just drop them off to the laundromat and let them wash it. And takeout. My sons and I, we love to have pizza night, so I definitely factor that in there. And for other takeout that I want throughout the month. So I definitely put takeout because I don't want to overspend on it. I want to have a budget for even my takeout. If savings, I'll put savings here. All right, so I have a 403 loan that I have to pay off. It's only $70 a month, but I want to hurry up and pay it off quickly. Student loans, I'm putting a 0 next to it. I'll say to October, I believe it is. Currently in forbearance due to COVID and no interest, so it's a 0 until October. Now, because I'm paying off debt, if I pay off my other debts before my student loan, because my student loan debt is the most, I have $98,000 in student loans. So yeah, that's going to be a minute before I get into the student loan. So it's going to remain 0, and I'm going to be tackling other debt that I have. Car insurance is going to be $225. My car insurance is high because I have a lot of tickets. Credit card. So for my credit card, I do not like to carry over a balance of more than 30% each month. So I won't put any amount next to it because I'm very careful with my credit card. I don't want to spend a crazy amount of money because I do my budget all the time. I know what I have left over every month. So I try not to go over that amount. So my credit card does not get all crazy and out of control. So I stay under 30% each month. I do not pay it off. For some reason, they want to see that you're spending and using your credit card, but I always keep it under 29%. So I'll just put under 30%. That's what I put. Whatever it is. If it's $500 I have to pay, $500 I'll pay it. I will not carry it over. I don't want it to report over 30%. So that's what I put for that one. Water. I pay water. I am a homeowner, and I pay water every 3 months. So I am due to pay my water, and it will be $150. PSE&G. I have been paying PSE&G But the thing about PNC&G is because during COVID, they weren't coming inside of my house. So it was doing estimates. So one time I allowed them inside of my house and they got the actual, and it went from me being on time with PNC&G to me having this crazy PSE&G amount that I had to pay. Like they added literally like $1,200, $1,300 to my bill because they went months without seeing my actual. So when they did get it, they just tackled all this money on it. Yeah, my savings, I'm trying to save up for a family trip. I'm trying to save up for a bunch of things. So my minimum amount is always $100 every month, but depending on the month, or if I have to pay off a lot of debt, or if I don't have to pay off a lot of debt during that month, then I will go ahead and add more to my savings. So let's just keep it at $100, but I'll put a question mark next to it because it might change. Okay, so the first thing I do is look at my calendar. This is the February calendar 2021, and I get paid the 15th and 30th of each month, but it depends on when they fall in the month. So the 15th is going to be on a Monday. I will get paid. So I also have Chime too. So because I have Chime, I get paid a few days ahead of time. So my money will be due on the 15th. So I should be getting paid on the 12th. Okay, but the 12th, we're going to be off from school because it's Lincoln's birthday, but I don't know. President's Day or something like that. President's Day on the 15th. So I don't know why we have that day off, but we do. So, okay. So because it's on a Friday and we're not going to be working, that means they will deposit it for the 11th. But because I get Chime, I get it 2 or 3 days ahead of time. So the latest I will get it is on the 9th. So my first payday will be February 9th. I like to have that date. And I start off there at the top. Right in that date, February 9th, 2021. All right, and then I figure out the next date that I get paid. So this month doesn't go to the 30th, it's February. It goes to the 28th, which is a Sunday. We won't get paid on a Sunday. So the date they will pay us is by the Friday. But I have Chime, so we'll do February 24th. All right, and that's how I do it. I started off with that. I lay out my 2 columns. The 2 dates that I get paid. I get paid $19.45 for each check. This is after taxes. So now basically I just go through, I have my bills organized from most important to least important. So $19.45, tithing for the month is $100, but it's $50 every paycheck. So I'll put minus 50 over here, minus 50. Over here, I put T next to it. T. And then I do the subtraction. Same math over here. All right, so that's my tithing, and I move on to mortgage, was $1,180. So the thing about my mortgage right now is the thing is, I came out of forbearance, the COVID forbearance for my mortgage. When I did that, they marked me on my credit report. They marked me that I was late. So I didn't do the payment plan. I just thought that I could just come out of forbearance and then, one second. All right, I'm back. Had a situation, but I'm back like Jordan. All right, here we go. So the situation with my mortgages, I did go into forbearance because of COVID. I didn't know what was going to happen with my job and all that situation. So I did go into forbearance, but now I have the option of taking a loan, putting it in the back of my loan that I have now, or doing a payment plan where my monthly payments are higher, or I could just pay it off, pay a lump sum. So that's what I'm doing. I chose to pay the lump sum. What I'm doing is I'm staying in forbearance until February. That is when I will catch up on my mortgage, which is close to $9,000. So I have a whole bunch of money that's coming in, and I also have my income. You'll see from my income that I have a lot of money left over throughout the month. I don't pay a lot of things. I really don't. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just stacking up and putting mad money towards my mortgage right now for the month of January, and I did it for the month of, I'm doing it for the month of February as well. It's also income tax time, so my income tax I'll be throwing towards it as well. But you'll see all that in the budget. So when you see that I'm paying a whole lump sum on my mortgage, that is the reason why I'm trying to get caught up on my mortgage so I can take it out of the COVID forbearance. All right, that's the deal with my mortgage. So I am not going to include the mortgage on my budget when I'm doing it for this month and that month, for this week, February 9th, and the week of the 24th. The reason for that is because all my money left over is going towards my mortgage so I can pay it off, get caught up, and take it out of forbearance this month, the month of February. The one about mortgage, and we're going to move on to the PSE&G. Again, the PSE&G, I'm waiting on the PAGE program to pay, and then I will pay it. So I am not going to factor that in because let's say they pay it this month. Next month, I'll just pay the balance on it. All right, water, I'm factoring in. Water, I can do the second half of the month. It's not mandatory for me to do the first half of the month. And I have more money at the end. I have more money in my second check. So that's what I'm putting in here. 5, 4, 7, 1. The groceries are $200 and $100 for this week and $100 for that week. I'll put GRO next to it. 5, 9, 7, 1. 100 groceries. 5, 4, 6, 1. Check next to that one. Then I have my savings, which I'll do that afterwards. Gas, phone, gas 2020 from each month. 20. I'll put a G next to it. 5771. Gas over here. 20. 5261. So my gas is good. Phone is $40. I have to pay it the first half of the month. 5371. Student loans, again, I don't have to pay that till October. If I want to put a little extra on it, I will sometimes. But right now, I'm just going hard on my mortgage, so I'm not focused on that. Internet, $170. I have to pay it the first half of the month. I'll put IT next to it. 5, 6, 5, 1. Then I have my 403B. That will be the second half of the month. 5. T, 403B. Car insurance, $225. I'm not really sure on that amount. I want to say it's less than that, but okay, if it's less, then I'll just throw it towards my mortgage. It's not a big deal. Car insurance, I think it gets paid the middle of the month. $225. I put CI next to it. Car payment. I did get a new car. My new car payment is $500. It's going to be due at the end of the month on the 28th. So I'm putting it over here. I put a C next to it. Netflix First half of the month, Netflix and chill. Ew. Put it in. And 3, 2, 3, 1, 2. Laundry, $30. That'll be the end of the month. Sometimes I put that on my credit card and then just pay it back. 0, 1. Takeout would be $40, so $20 each. Pay 3, 1, $20 over here. TK for takeout. 0, 0, 1. All right, and my credit card, it needs to be under $300. So what I do right now is I go on my account, I have the app, and I just check how much is my credit card balance. Alrighty, Daddy. So my credit card balance is $910 right now. I would like for it to be at a balance of $552. So that means I need to pay $358 so that I can get it to $552. So I will take that $358, deduct it from the first check of the month. I'm just going to pay $400 on it instead of $358, and I'll put CC next to it for credit card. All right, so let's do the math. $902. So, all right. So for the first check, I will have $900 left over. For the second check, I will have $1,505 left over. Okay, teacher. So the only thing left over is my mortgage and my savings. So like I put up here at the top, I want to put at least $100 of savings. I do plan on going on a family trip and I need $1,000. So for the next 10 months, I'll be saving $100 each month. So I will take that off of the second because I have more over here. I will take the $100 off of there for my savings. All right. 905. Ooh, comes close. 902, 905. Okay, so I owed $8,300 of mortgage, and I'm pretty sure that is including when I did the math. I'm pretty sure I included February in there as well. So I paid in January, I paid $2,000. I also paid $1,700. All right. I'm also going to pay another $1,300 today. This is all from a single mom, y'all. So if I can do it, y'all can do it. I don't want to hear it. All right, so I'm left with a balance of $3,300 left on my mortgage that I will have to pay in February. Thing about it is I already filed my taxes and I should be getting about $3,300 from my taxes. So let's do the math, y'all. This will cancel out that. That's simple. I do not get a lot back in taxes. Now, the next thing on my list is to save that $1,000. So, when I look at my budget, and we just did the numbers. The numbers say for this first check, I'm going to have $900 left over, $902 left over. Now, what I do is, because I know I have the tendency to spend some money, because I like to spend some money. I don't want to put that whole full $900 in my money market account. So I will put I need some play money. You never know, stuff comes up. What if I need some feminine stuff, or what if I need a toothbrush or something? I don't want to use my credit card. I don't want to be super broke. So we'll just call it $100 for spending. I'll put an S next to it. Spend, SP. Spending next to it. So I have $802. That $802, I need to $0 budget. That $802 is going to go to my MMA, my money market account, my savings that I do not touch. So I need to get $1,000 in my MMA. So over here, that was 800. I need 2 more 100 minus 200. 507, and I put the rest of it in my MMA. So by the end of the month, I will have my $1,000 emergency fund in my account. I have 2 things in collection. I have one for $850 and one for $300, which I think I can settle on those. So I'm going to use the rest of the money to go ahead and pay my collections that I have. So I have 2 collections on my account that I need to pay. One is about $350. I'm probably going to settle with them for about $200. And then I have another one for $800 that I'm going to settle with them for about $600. So 6, 7, 8. What might happen is that I might end up using some of that $100 that I wanted to spend on. Might not happen. Just I might end up just taking that if I need it. I'm going to try to, of course, settle with them as low as I possibly can to get that removed. There's some wiggle room in some of my numbers, like my groceries. I have $100 for every 2 weeks, but like this week we only spent $60 on our groceries, so it didn't come out to a lot at all. That is my budget for the month of February. I am catching up on my mortgage so I can get it out of forbearance from COVID. I have my emergency fund, my $1,000 emergency fund that I'm setting up. I'm excited for this month. I'm excited for me paying off these bills. I really want to put God first in everything that you do. So that's what I do on my paper. Definitely pray to God before. Maybe next time in my next video, I will pray to God and do a little spiritual moment before I go into my budget with me. This is my first budget with me. I hope you guys liked it. I will continue to do this. I enjoyed this very much. And I'm going to continue it next month. So March 1st, look out for my next video about how I budget my money as a single mom to pay off debt and survive and be out here living my best life. And thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share so that I can get my subscribers up, my likes up. Thank you.